played a good match.
Good for you. Okay, Phil Simborg, I'm back here in Miami, and I've got help with this commentary. Joe Urso, who is one of the seeded players in this tournament, a very, very fine player from New York. He is the reigning champion from this tournament. We streamed him in the first match for that reason, but also we streamed him because he's a great player. You played pretty lousy your last match, didn't you?
Yeah,
What was the PR on that?
No, well, my last one not so good.
Your last one not so good, but the one we streamed?
The one we streamed, I played well.
You played at 2-6?
And the one we streamed, yeah.
The one we streamed, we had a boy. Congratulations. I remember I played at 2-6. It was a 1-point match, and I was on the bar the whole time. So you and I are very similar in that
Yes.
respect. We both played at 2-6 once.
When there's not many decisions. It's easy.
Baloney. By the way, it is true. When you have a really great match, sometimes it's easier decisions. And when you have a really horrible match, you're in a big back game or something. But still, to be able to play at 2-6 in an 11-point match, you know the game. And Joe was a nobody 5-10 years ago. This guy has just studied hard and worked hard and deserves to be here. Let's talk about the two players we're going to watch right now, Joe. Have you played either of these guys?
Of course.
Of course?
Of course.
Who would you pick?
Who would I have money on?
Who would you put if you had to put money? Would you put money on Michi or Petko?
Oh, I think it's close to even match.
Okay, here's the reason I would bet Petko.
Yeah.
I think he wins more. Michi may be as good or better a player. I wouldn't bet on PR between them, but when it comes to who wins more matches or higher percent, I mean, Petko was a finalist in Monte Carlo twice. And Michi's been in Monte Carlo many, many times and hasn't done that well in that tournament. A little bit off of that, but it was a clear, obvious, huge pass, and he took 10 minutes on the clock almost, and we were just all in shock.
Wow.
And I'm sure it was just what they call a brain fart. It happens to anybody.
I've had a few of those this weekend. It
sorry,
happens.
that's why you're sitting here.
You make 2,000 decisions in a tournament, 1,500 decisions. You're bound to,
Wells. He's playing right now in this tournament. I walked over, and he was about to give a 4-cube, and I put it into my XG mobile and walked away, of course. And he gave the cube, and it was another big brain fart. Not quite as big as that. Let me see what it was. I just put this in. He gave a recube here, and it was. Let's see how big it is.
He's white.
Yeah, he's white. It was a gambling recube. He only has 47%. It's a .137 error, which is a huge error for a giant like that. David Wells was number 5 in the world when he was playing a lot years ago, and he's come back. He's starting to play a lot again. Come back from poker. So it happens to all of us, no question about it. But that's why I don't think PR is as important as results. One of the reasons that I always vote for Mochi as the #1 player isn't just because of PR.
He wins.
Yeah, he wins. He knows how to win. He fights. You might see him in a position where he has 2%, and he'll use 3 minutes on the clock to make the right play. He's a perfectionist, and he ends up winning a tremendous amount. I mean, I don't know anybody else that went to Monte Carlo and won both the jackpot and the tournament. They talk about the stress of that much playing. Huge matches.
Victor is a winner.
Yeah. Victor is another one. Chris Trencher is another one that's a winner who's very depressed because he's had a bad tournament this tournament. He wants to go home. You got so many great players in the New York area.
Yeah, a bunch.
Oh, not to mention Rich Munitz is incredible.
Ethan's here. Ethan's a great player.
Great player.
Oh, no. Yes,
Hey,
Michi.
Michi, we're going to try to be nice.
We're going to find all of Michi's mistakes.
Now, as a person, I like both of these guys. They're both good sports. I've never seen either one of them act in any way disturbed over the board. They're always really nice sports. They're humble, decent people. I room with Michi a lot all over the world, and he's just a pleasant, sweet guy. And Petko, just one of the nicest men I've ever met. So I'm rooting for them both.
All right,
By the way,
I'm rooting a little bit more for Michi. Now that I got
right,
$2.
$2 on it. So if they, again, the loser is not necessarily out. He can win. He can still win the tournament. All right, very standard, simple opening plays.
When you have the 6-1 opening, you like to put the 6 down from the midpoint onto the 7 point to give you a builder.
Very good point. Otherwise, you almost always go out to the 18, but you've got a safe play to play that 6 when you made your bar point.
And
Very good.
you wanna improve your structure, and you can't do that without breaking the 7 or the 8. So you want the extra man there. So it's often right to pull the 13-7 on top of the 7 point.
Wow, look at this play. You can make your opponent's bar. You can hit twice. I'm hitting twice.
This is I would ooh.
This is Michi's play. I'm hitting twice, but
Okay, I would make the bar point.
make your opponent's bar point.
I think so.
I'm hitting twice.
And
going for
have
the
both
blood,
bar points and play it like I just had a roll to 6-6 at the beginning of the game.
which is not a bad roll at the beginning of the game.
This
Michi
is tough.
is on the bottom, right? I
Yeah.
think he is. He has the silver checkers.
I could see hitting twice because you have a blitzing position. Then you have 11 in the zone, so that's aspect to it as well.
By the way, the zone is the number of checkers you have on your side of the board.
so
in
maybe
those
I
two
changed my
quadrants.
mind.
Yeah, I really like hitting twice. And looks like that's what Michi's doing. So if Michi's doing it, I was right. Ha ha. And he gets away with it by not getting hit
All right, so I just put it in.
that quickly.
It was it was correct to hit twice.
Very good. When he said he put it in, he's using XG Mobile, which is not entirely accurate, but it's pretty good.
If I could play as good as XG Mobile, I'd be very, very happy. Put it that way. Uh-oh.
That just happens every now and then. It's a little glitch. 2-1.
I would come down maybe 13-11. I don't think you mind giving the fly shots because you have the 4s to hit back from the roof, right? You have a direct 4. So I maybe 13-11.
This puts more pressure on the blot. I like this play.
You like this play?
I like it mainly because that's what he did. I didn't say a word until I saw what Petco
Yeah.
did, and I figured Petco's probably going to get it right. Ooh, I make the 5 point. Wow, this is
You could
really
hit twice
hit twice or
with
make
with
the
a
5.
lot of men in the zone. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
For
the
sure.
second time he's hit twice.
Michi's the king of that.
The double tiger. Okay, Petco performed by hitting. If he hadn't, it might have been a cube. Still not pretty. Michi's got a definite.
So he's thinking about coming 24-18, right? You would normally do that, but he doesn't want to give Petco a good 6 from the bar.
Yeah, and the 4 is
So
sort
that's-
of duplicated
Yeah.
because it's a 4 to come in. Good point, Joe.
So that's kind of why he's not coming 24-18, right? You don't want to give your opponent a good 6 from the bar because the 6 is blocked from entering.
You know, that's a theme that everybody should be aware of. In the early game, the one number you can't come in with is 6. So you always look to see how 6s play. And if your opponent's made the 5 point, then you look to see how 6s and 5s play.
And he doesn't want to come 13-7 because
Yeah.
he chose to give it anyway and keep the anchor. But that's why he was thinking of it, I imagine.
Big roll. Hits and makes his 5 point. That's about as good a roll as you could have there. The luck factor just swung big time towards Petco. And that's a great response. He needed that hit, or he was in trouble. He was in big trouble, actually, without that hit. Comes in and hits. Comes in with the ace and hits with the 5, or comes in with the 5 and hits with the ace. I'm hitting with the 5.
This is tough. I would come. Yeah, the problem of coming in on the 24 is then you're locked back there against the made bar, the bar point. But I think the position is. Yeah, I would still do this because you can't really get primed when the opponent has made the 2 point already. So it's not as big of a deal.
The one thing you know is you're going to hit. You're just trying to decide which one.
And this one sends a man back 18 pips, right? So
Yeah, the other advantage, though, if you hit the other one and he doesn't cover, you've got a heck of a great priming position. I'm really not sure.
I would do this. I would hit the far man.
All right, well, let's find out what's right. There's 2 ways to find out what's right. One's the computer and the other one's Petco. This could be a big play. I really think he's right to take the time on the clock. He's going to look at the other play now. Coming in here and hitting off the 18, off the 7. You know what? The more I look at it, this is awfully blotty. But he can't get hit twice too much off the bar unless there's a double or roll of doubles. So there is a. I think if he gets away with this, he's got a much stronger position. And the funny thing is, these are two totally different concepts.
5-1, right?
Yeah.
Bar 28-7 is correct. It was only a small error to do the other one, so the plays were
so
pretty
it was
close.
It was close. But he made the right play, which is not surprising. Another big joker roll for Petco comes in and hits. Now you make the hit and then think about the last one.
But it was right for us to talk about both plays and why we thought about both of them, and they were really close.
Yeah, they're very close in two completely different concepts.
And I would have chose the other one because I would have sent the man back 18 pips. But it's understandable why you choose
one
that.
of the reasons backgammon's so fascinating. You have different concepts fighting each other. Oh my God, Michi's getting even in the luck department with this roll. This is easily the best roll he possibly could have had
All
from
right,
the
so
bar.
now he's got either 22-18 or 13-9.
Yeah, he's playing offensive instead of defensive, which I like here. The other play would have been a defensive play.
When you're attacking, attack, they say, right?
Well, I like
the
what
two on the
the
roof.
way Joe Sylvester says it. Offense, offense, defense, defense. If you're in an offensive position, make an offensive play. If you're in a defensive position, make a defensive play.
This is tough.
I'm absolutely unsure of the play here. This is very tough.
How about interesting. How about just running both pet checkers, 21-16 and 18-15?
That's on my list.
I mean, what else? I don't. You could make the bar point, but then you have a 5 to play, and the only 5 that you could play is yeah. That's my 5. And
I might continue and dupe aces.
this
He
was
likes
my
your
thought.
play.
Yeah.
Wow.
You have nothing else. I mean, you can if you make the 18, then you have no 5. Unless the only legal 5 you have after that really, or is continuing to the midpoint or playing 7-2, and you don't want to do that. So this is the least
I
destructive
like coming
play.
out, but I would have continued to the midpoint to dupe aces. But this is I can see the value of this too. I don't know why you wouldn't do bases. This is up all the way is my play.
And then this is right. This is just so ugly. He's not going to put a man on the deuce point, is he? Oh wow, he is. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm with you. I would never have done that
I wouldn't
because I never see the pros do it. Oh, wait a minute, I just did.
Yeah. But that that could be right. But that's not what I would have done. They've both said this has been a very interesting game 1, Phil.
Well, like there's 6 plays that we're not sure of, and that's something. It's an easy hit.
Okay. These aren't positions that you study too much for Michi, at least, because he doesn't have the bar point made. I mean, he doesn't have the midpoint. At least Petco is playing a position that looks sort of familiar for him.
The main reason I'm hitting here is so that I can make it look good that I put that checker there.
That's
I
the
put
only
it to
place
use.
that can go, so I
Right.
think this is...
Right. I hated that I put that checker there, so I'm going to use it so I can say, ha ha, Phil and Joe, I did something good with this checker. He's thumbing his nose at us. We said it was not nice, and he says, well, okay, I'm going to make use of it.
I guess another factor in Michi's thinking on putting it there was he's already made the 2 and a 3 point, so he's already got 4 guys out of play because the Petco's anchored ahead of him, so might as well play safe, put it there, and then hope to make use of it on the ace point. You're not playing a game that's going to be a priming or any type of game. So
Yeah, you give up a priming game when your opponent makes your 4 point, and you decide you're going to play a racing or hitting game.
right.
Good point, Joe. Smarter than you look.
All right. He could also hit, but that's just going to be too many blots with a blot in his own board.
If he didn't have the
right?
blot on the east point, the hit would be pretty easy. Comparatively easy, anyway.
The good thing about hitting here is that Petco only has 7 men in the zone, so that the Blues attack is so muted that you can withstand anything. So you might as well just go for it.
Obviously going to get hit again.
But this is okay. He's got
a lot of returns.
Yeah,
a lot of returns, and that is one of them.
When you have
in the 3, hits at the 5,
and he's got a better board. I like to say, Phil, I call it EBS hit, equal board strength hit. And if this one, I have a better board, so then I lean toward hitting whenever I have that.
Very good. When you've got him outboarded, be a hitter. A very, very interesting game. You're right. This is a lot of classic positions that were hard to tell, like this one. Might be right to come out.
Who would you rather be right now? I think I'd rather be blue, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I like Petco in this position. Michi's got 4 checkers behind a 4 prime. That's not good.
But he's also got 5 checkers back.
Oh, look at that split.
Again, he's only Petco only has 8 in the zone, 9 in the zone with a very flat attack. It's muted, so you can be aggressive.
You're going to get pointed on, though, I think.
But that leaves a tremendous amount of return shots.
Yeah, he could hit outside and come out. You're right. You're right. And keep his prime. This is clearly better.
I agree, yes.
This is only better if you see it, though. Dice on checkers do not count in this tournament, and I wish they did, because we have very flat checkers, and it's going to happen a lot. That's a good roll to be able to get out of there. He was happy to get a 5 or a 6 there.
Petco's going to think about this. I would double.
Would you take? That's the first question, I think. The Woolsey's Law. Would you take?
I think this is a pass.
So if you think it's a pass or you're not sure, it's always a double. And if you think it's a take, then you look at market losers. What would I do?
I would pass this.
I would too.
I think you just have too much work.
He's
You
got
can't
ones
play a
and
back
sevens, yeah.
game when you have the 2 and the 3-point made.
Yeah.
So
He's got ones
this
and
game's
sevens
done.
to hit. I would pass. But I certainly would double. I would double and let him worry about it. You want some water or coffee?
No. He took.
Well, then we were wrong.
Yes. If I have it in right, it looks like it was a small pass.
Small pass?
Well, 127, I think.
Well,
so
if it's a small pass, you can't fault him for taking.
127. I would look at this. The way I would think about it, Phil, is I had 4 men back, so I have to play a back game. If I have to play a back game, what's my front position look like? My front position already has 5 checkers on the 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3 points. There's absolutely no way I can play this game.
What Joe is saying is if you get lucky and get a shot and hit it later, you still got a lousy board to contain him afterwards, so why take? And I'm with you. I would have passed this, and Michi could have been wrong here. Look, the odds of Michi being wrong and you and me being right is about 50-50.
More than that.
Well, no, we got the computer on our side, too.
Look what he's thinking about doing. Off the 5-point. I mean, if he's going to play the back game, why don't you hit with the ace from the 2 to the 1?
Because at some point you say, I don't want to get gammon. I've got a crappy game.
you're
I'm
gonna
sorry
get
I took
gammon
it. I don't want to
anyway.
get gammon.
You're going to get
That's
gammon
got to
anyway.
be a thought in your head, too. That's a beautiful roll.
And 3
Make
up.
the prime, come up and make the 5-point, and then you decide whether you go 6 to 5. Probably bring all 3 up.
Yeah.
That's me.
I mean, his position is so beautiful right now.
Oh, Michi's kicking himself for taking. When he looks at this later, if it turns out to be a small pass, he's not going to be upset. Like you said, a small pass may be a take for a great player like Michi.
Look at this.
Yeah,
oh
terrible.
my gosh.
It's terrible.
This is ugly. I think he's regretting his
Of course he is.
This is This is not looking good. Now Petco rolled well to get here, but not too well, you know? Again, you White's position is basically done.
Yeah, it's a matter of whether he gets gammon or not, and both players know it.
Michi wants that 4-point. He can't play a 1-3 backgammon.
Michi wants to get out of this game without getting gammon and go on to the next one. And I'm thinking about lunch.
And you know what? At this point, Petco can hit this checker and send it back. I like.
Yeah,
I
there's
like
no timing. There's no timing.
Yeah, so you can hit it. It's
He's
okay.
hitting both.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called overtiming.
Because he's gonna crunch.
Right.
At some point, in this game, we're gonna see those 8 checkers in Michi's home board. They're gonna be all piled up on the ace and the deuce. That's what's gonna happen, very shortly.
That's something for you somewhere.
Yep, there goes the first one. And now he's killing his 5s and 6s by playing the last one there.
It's in there,
So now if he rolls a 5 or a 6, he won't have to move it. But those 8 checkers are going to be on the ace and the deuce point very shortly. And Michi wants that 4-point. That is not a good roll for Michi. Petco miscounted it. Thought he was blocked. So Petco didn't want to hit that one on the ace. He would have rather hit the one on the 4-point. But I think
I wouldn't be too sad now.
Yeah.
If I were Petco.
Yes.
I would say
if he had his choice,
I
though,
would
he wouldn't have
say
done it.
boo-hoo for Petco that he had to hit the one on the ace. I'm not going to throw a sympathy party for him for that. I always slot the back of the prime. Always, always, always.
Yep, I would agree. I would put them.
Slot the back of a 5 prime is thematic.
Mm-hmm.
Once you make the 6 prime, you can really fool around.
I have another saying. You want to hear this one? I call it SEC when I have a 5 prime. Slot, the back, escape if I can from my own defense, and cube.
Cube. I would add one more thing to it. Hit at the edge of the prime. If your opponent's at the edge of the prime, you need to have that. But I like I love these ideas that you're coming up with, these little things. Not just because they're cute, they help you remember.
It puts me in the mindset of what I'm, I roll the dice and I think, okay, can I slot the back? Can I escape my men?
Wait a minute, what's he doing? That I never dreamed of. He's letting him come out with 5s. Wow.
He wants the 4-point, though.
I would never in the world done that.
The battle was for the 4-point, so I sort of understand.
I'll bet on that play. Anything you want to. I play Pasco Gammon many times a week. I played these huge back games. There's no way
I wouldn't bet against that play.
That was shocking.
I wouldn't bet against it.
I will tell you one thing. One of the most creative. If you say who's a creative backgammon player, Petco's going to be on the top of your list. He is so creative. Petco and Pasco are the 2 most creative players I know. I never would have dreamed of that play.
The Petco's thinking the battle is I want that 4-point before Michi does.
Not me. My battle was I wanted to. Well, I guess he's already crashed, so maybe that is right. Wow, what a shock that is. By the way, XG would never make that play, and XG might be wrong. This is one area where I would take Petco over XG. But see what happened? I think this hurts his gammon chances. That was the most shocking play I've seen this week. I can't wait to put that one in.
Michi's hoping to get hit on the ace point. Ooh. You know what?
Play.
I like this. You can't play.
I'm saying I don't want to get gammon. I'm just going to keep coming out.
I like this. This it wasn't my immediate thought, but as soon as he did it, I like this.
And by the way, this proves that I was right about not breaking that point. I was right.
Yeah, but now Michi's going to be in an ace point game with potentially
Ace
getting
point
men.
games don't get gammoned as much as 6 checkers behind the prime.
If Michi, if he's gonna get more men sent back. So at some point, Michi's gonna have maybe 3 or 4 or 5 men on that ace point, and that's not gonna be good. That you'll get gammoned. But I think this is the way, and then you try to split with the 2 immediately. So Michi's gonna try to establish a 3-point game right now, if he can. Michi wants to roll a 3-2. That would be his absolute best. 3-2 or double 2. That's not
pretty
bad.
good. Pretty good.
Up to the 3-point. 1, 2, and then 2 more to the 3-point.
No, that's 3 he's played.
Yeah. And
He's played 3.
okay.
It would
This
be
isn't
lovely.
bad because it connects with the 6, so
By
it's
the way,
not terrible.
That's my play. You don't try and play a back game when you have no game. Try and get out of there and make a higher anchor. I like this play.
Yeah, he wants to roll a 2 or a 6
Well,
essentially.
I would certainly attack with a 6 here if I were Petco, but he didn't.
Michi's turned this into a little bit of a game,
I
surprisingly.
think
because of
Petco let him have it. I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you, that was a horrible play. I love Petco.
they're laughing because this is a incredible game 1.
I can't find a reason for that play. I'm sorry.
I wish we took a picture of that. I'm gonna take a pictures sometimes and put them in if I can. I can move the mobile pretty quickly. What are we doing here with 4-3? I don't know. You don't study this one, do you, Phil?
All the time. This is a reference position.
What do we do?
This is a reference position for me.
I have no clue
It
what I
almost
do.
doesn't matter.
I don't have any clue what I would do.
It almost doesn't matter. That's why I wouldn't venture to guess.
Hits? Nope. Doesn't hit.
No, goes around.
So he played the 4 first because he might come out with the 5. Try to escape another man. But
No,
we
I
really
would.
wa-
Yeah, I
See,
can
there he
see
goes.
that. That's the gammon save play. The other play is to stay back and hope to make that point and get to establish something.
yeah, I would probably stay back and then hope to make the 3-point.
I'm with you. I stay back.
Okay, and he chose the other. Understandable. Again, I have no clue how to play this position.
Neither does XG, by the way, so don't feel bad. I guarantee you can put
Okay,
10,
he's gonna make the 3-point.
put
Double
10
force.
giants in this position, and they'll make 10 different plays.
See, make the 3-point. Again, the fight is to try to make sure that Michi stays back on the ace point.
So after Michi's board crash, Petco says, "I'm going to play a blitz."
It's a great roll. You needed that 4. Needed that 2. And his back checkers aren't that bad right now because they have 5s and 6s
And
to
look at that,
release.
he's only killed 1 checker. He's only got 1 checker out of play.
And it might not even be out of play if he gets
If he
hit.
gets hit, right?
He hasn't made the ace point yet, which would definitely kill those checkers.
I cannot stand the way Petco played this game. I wouldn't have made either of the inner board points.
Even the 3-point there?
Even the 3-point.
I made the 3-point.
I just keep playing the outside prime. I like an outside prime better than an inside prime.
Oh, you're not serious.
I'm serious. Against a big back game, I'll take it every time.
I definitely understand making the 3-point there and trying to
You're a blitzer, and I'm a primer.
look at this roll. Amazing. Michi's got a game. Now he wants to roll a 6 and release from the back again. Incredible rolling
If
from
Michi
Michi.
wins this race, I'm through with backgammon because everything I've ever learned goes out the window.
Wow. Michi has turned this into an absolute game from nothing.
I'll still take Petco. Give you 3-1 odds
And in this game, yeah.
in this game.
I mean, but let's say Michi rolls double 6, right? He's right in. He just needs any 6 because he can release from the front and he has no worries about getting attacked back there.
Oh, I don't know. I'm attacking with his board and a blot. I'm attacking.
But there's nothing to
Yes.
attack with.
Well,
That's the
there
problem.
will be soon. There will be soon.
Now he's blocked.
Oh my
Here comes
goodness.
one, right? Well, I mean, what again? What does Petco do here? I have no clue. Absolutely no
Petco's not
clue.
afraid of getting hit.
But what's the play? I mean,
There's no play. I would flip a coin and do something. There's no play here.
What is this?
That's fine.
Okay.
You're going to leave 2 blots no matter what you do. It almost doesn't matter where. He's happy not to hit.
Yeah, just off that point.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. We think we know that one. Huh. Does Petco put it on the bar point so that he gets hit?
I just go safe. I mean, I leave the 2 blots back there.
12-9 and
Yes.
start to bring a guy into
12-9.
action?
No, I do 12-9 just so I can have more action in the outfield. I don't mind getting into a hitting battle right now. That's my play. I don't care if he wants to come off and hit me, be my guest.
I'm just saying, if you put it on the bar, when he rolls a 5, he has to hit you.
No, when he rolls a 5, he'll play the other checkers.
Okay, then he's killing a checker. He's not going to play those. He wants to play the 5 from the 17.
You know, Joe, I didn't like your play, but after you explain it, I see the merit.
So I don't know. That's what I was thinking.
I can
at
see
least.
the merit of it. I see the thinking of your play, but I make this play.
If the goal is to get hit, putting it on the midpoint is the right.
By the way, there is no book on this position in this kind of game. You won't find this. You can buy every backgammon book ever written, and you won't see a discussion of this game.
Michi's next book should just be about game 1 of his match versus Petco.
It should be called Sloppy Games.
This is incredible. 6-3. He's going to come out from the back. I would play 24-18 immediately.
Yeah, breaking those 2 points is too bad.
Okay.
Yep.
There's 24-18.
Come in, try to make a
right?
point.
And now he's going to try to play a holding game against the 12 point.
Yep.
And that's actually a playable game. Absolutely incredible.
It all started when he broke his prime. I'm telling you, he's going to live to regret that.
And now now he's buttoning up. Incredible.
And I wouldn't have buttoned it up there either.
No, I don't think so.
Because Michi's board got even worse.
Yeah, I wouldn't have buttoned up either. Although it does block, but the 4 goes out. 18 to 14. Oh no, I would play 18-14, right? I guess he doesn't want to get hit. Okay, that makes sense because now he's got.
still
All right,
playing-
I understand this.
He's still playing to get off the gammon, which I would
Yeah,
also.
and he doesn't want to get hit and get sent back because he wants to release that other man. So I get this. I totally understand. Okay. And I think I would have been wrong if I played the other play.
Okay, Petco's deciding he's blitzing now.
Blocked.
It's still a very good roll. This is a lovely roll.
1-6, 2-5, 2-6. No.
Cover the ace, blitz, win a lot of gammons this way. There it is. Now I split. Yep.
2-5, 2-6.
Well, even if he hits.
Ooh.
That's a funky roll. Just makes it, though. Just makes it.
Just don't roll it again.
Yes, again would be sick.
All right. So this turned out to what we thought it might be. So maybe Petco played it right.
I'll still bet on that play. I would never in the world broken my 5 prime. Never, ever.
I hope we get
We'll see it eventually.
more of this type of game.
I'll give you
This was
4
fun.
to 1 odds that play was wrong.
That was a fun game.
It was one of the most goofy games I've seen this week. But that's backgammon. Walter Trice said there's 1 trillion possible legal positions in backgammon, and we just saw 1,000,000,001.
So this is gammon 98% of the time. 99% now.
0.5, 99.5. You could have rolled a 1 there, and I mean, he rolls a 1 now. There's all kinds of things that could happen. And it all started with a take that you and I would have passed. So there you go, Michi. Joe and Phil would not be gammoned here.
That's if I had it in right. I think I did, and I think it was a pass, but
Well, you said it was small, so
Yeah, what 100? it looked like.
Okay, 100's not that small, but the mobile is not that accurate.
Yeah.
So XG mobile is what you have on your phone and mobile devices, but the real XG is on it has to be on a PC. Uh, Travis Kalanick has bought XG, and he's working with Ted Tucker and myself and Mochi and a few others to make it a better program. And we're going to see a much more improved and a much easier to use XG in the future with a lot of new features. And one new feature we've already developed is called Backgammon Sage. It shows you what's right and then explains it to you. AI will tell you why you shouldn't have doubled or why you shouldn't have hit, just as if a great player was sitting there talking. And I can actually show you a working model today.
All right.
It's amazing. And it really does a good job. It explains it almost as well as me. It has no sense of humor, otherwise it would be as good as me.
Yeah. Obviously. Now, I have one comment about this.
Yes.
Michi used 8 minutes on that first game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot. That's right. Well, but he's only 3 minutes more into the game
9
than
minutes.
Petco.
Yeah.
So it's not that,
Yeah.
But, I watched Mochi yesterday and watch Mochi all the time. He gets down to 20, 30 seconds. And
I hate doing that.
yeah, I hate it too. And Mochi does it all the time.
I can't.
Here's the
play
most
it.
fascinating thing about Mochi's game. He was playing, this is in the finals of the Mega. He was playing at like 5 and 6 PR most of the game. Then he ran out of time and he ended up the game playing at 2.6. He brought his PR down in half when he had no time on the clock. So maybe he knows he plays better when he plays fast, which is amazing. Unbelievable. But with like 3 games left, he was at 5 PR and he ends up at 2.6. He had to play absolutely flawless the rest of the game.
Here's that formation again now for Petco with the so he's looking to bring a 6 down to the 13 to the 7 point. Split and down. Again, you want to bring builders onto those points so you don't have to break them when you make new points inside.
And the reason he didn't bring 2 down is he didn't want to strip the midpoint by getting it down to 2 checkers, which is what we mean stripping. Otherwise, I might have brought 2 down there. I think you come in on the 5 and challenge him. The 2, you either come up or down. I would come up. I like 5 in and 2 up.
I would go to the 18 point.
Oh wow!
I would play to the 18.
That's another
in
option.
front of the 5 men on the 6 point. When you have a blitzing position like Petco, like Michi has, I think my strategy is to counter that is to go to the 18 point so it diverts their attention from making inside points.
Gotcha. He has to use his 1s and 6s to hit other than make points. Good point. I did not like that 5 down, though, and stacking the 8 point that's already stacked.
Yeah. And Petco's, better player than us, but that's just what I would have did and why I would have did it.
Let me correct you. He's a better player than us together.
Yes.
Put together. And you're a great player, and I'm a mediocre player, but he's still amazing. He is amazing. He's proven it for many years.
But that's something to think about when your opponent has a lot of men in the zone in a blitzing position. Moving your back checker to the 18 is sometimes a diversion from making an inside point and blitzing.
I hear you. I'm running here. I'm coming off the 18. He's going to hit 2. No, he's hitting off the ace. Not me. I'm playing both off the 18.
I would keep the 18 here. I like this because his position is so strong, and Michi's position is strong. So I think you want the defensive anchor. So I like this.
Michi's thinking about the cube partially because of the score. When you're down 4-0, you do play a little more aggressively.
Yeah.
If he hits, if he hits it, I'm not even sure he loses his market.
This is not a double for me.
Not a double either. Michi agreed.
Even after he hits, he can take anyway because he's got the bar point anchor. That's why you want to keep the anchor.
So if you can't lose your market, you certainly never double. And even if you very rarely lose your market, you don't double. Except in desperate scores.
I mean, if Petco fans, maybe it's a pass. Maybe. If he enters, I don't think it's a pass for sure. It's just if he fans, maybe.
That's a big play for Michi to come down, opening that blot.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have did it, but ooh. Now I think he's got a double. He's got a man behind. He can hit 2. I would double this now. And I'm going to put this in. This, to me, is a double.
And
Okay.
you don't have to put it in. He doubled. That tells you that it was right.
Well,
You
is it
were
a
right.
take?
I wasn't sure about the double, so I'm sure about the take.
I'm not sure about the
You're
take.
not sure about the take, but the score, it might not be. Might not be. Anytime you double and your opponent's sitting there thinking for a long time, you know you've made a good double. Because even if it's not a double, if he's passing, then you made a great
All right,
double.
so before I have it here. What you think it's?
I think it's a double. I think it's a double, and I think it's a take.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10 in the zone. 2 block. 4-0. I would.
Remember, he's doubling for the bar. He could dance.
Yeah, I would pass
He
as
passed.
well. All right, let's see.
Pass. Good call.
It's a big take. Bad call from both of us. Big take.
But a good call for one of us.
Yeah, for
mean, let's not
Phil.
forget the one
Good
of
job,
us.
Phil.
The one of us is important
So,
here.
good job, Phil. It was about a 200 take.
Yeah, I thought it was an easy take.
But that's what the score does to people. Are we up 4-0 and you tighten up?
That's true. The biggest mistake people make when they're leading is they get too conservative, and the biggest mistake people make when they're behind is they get too wild.
No.
So once you realize that, you overcompensate and go the other way.
Then you make a mistake. Good call. Good call, Phil.
Thank you.
I guess if the other one was no way a double.
There's a reason that I'm here. It's because I'm right 1 out of 10 times, and people get a lot of pleasure out of the other 9.
All right.
Up and down. Make the point.
Make the
point. Nice roll.
Really nice roll.
Nice
And this
roll.
is depending on the response. I was gonna say he
That's
might
a
have
very
a
nice
double.
roll also.
I would. What
Yeah.
about making both points? Oh,
He would have to leave a
Ooh.
blot, and he's outboarded by a lot. I like this play. You're outboarded 3-1. That's why I don't like leaving the blot.
I don't. Huh. Interesting. He didn't make it yet. Okay, I'm gonna try to put this in. I would make the 5 point and the 3 point
I would make the
and
I would
equalize
make
the
the
boards.
5 point and the 10 point before I would make the 3 point. I'd rather make points in front of them. Hey, David, you won. David Wells won. I wanted to stream you, but you took too damn long to win your match. So David Wells is into the 3rd round undefeated, and he had an anti-buy. Good work, David. I'm very proud of you. He's been listening to me. I've been keep telling him try to get as many points as you can, and he's been listening. My hero, my coach.
13, 10, 2, 8, 5, 2.
I told you I would have made that's exactly the play I would have made.
8, 5, 2 was supposed to be 2 of them,
Yeah,
not 6 to 3.
and I
though.
prefer the 10 point to the 3 point.
So leaving the blot was right,
Yes.
but making 2 points. I would have made the 5 and the 3. I think.
If you're going to make 2 points, why not make them in front of them?
Ooh, hold on. Is this a double? Didn't even think about it.
I don't think
I
it
would
was
have
a
thought
double.
about it.
That
He
means
has 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 men in the zone, 3-point board, and the opponent has nothing. I would have thought about doubling that.
you're absolutely right to think about it, but I don't think it was a double. I hated the blot on the ace point without a direct cover.
So it was a double.
Oh, yeah, good work, Joe.
So I saw a 3-point board, 11 men in the zone, down 4-1.
Good work. I wouldn't have doubled either. I didn't like that blot on the ace.
Now he's too good.
Ooh.
Oh no, that's the other way. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
now he's
Sorry.
this is what I call ungood.
Yeah,
Now he's ungood.
and I would have had the cube in the table on the other side of the board,
Well,
in a losing position.
hindsight's always right,
Yeah.
Joe. You know that.
And he rolled pretty quickly there. I would have doubled. He didn't even think about it.
That's the first thing I said. You were right to have to think, at least think
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah,
The biggest mistake you can make is not thinking about it.
he rolled quickly.
He did. I didn't think it was a double either. I would have rolled pretty quickly too. a good lesson. Okay, so what we're learning here, we're watching two of the best players in the world making mistakes. Is that unusual? No. Happens all the time. And by the way, when Joe and I have differing opinions, one of us is likely to be right. So we'll always look. One of us will always look good. Let's keep disagreeing. One of us always looks really good.
Look, it's about disagreeing, but explaining what we're thinking, and we could be wrong, but it's the thought process.
I cannot tell you how much trouble I've gotten in my life explaining out what I was thinking. I'm trying not to do that.
You got a 1 to play here. No, he's got. Okay,
Well,
this would be the full roll.
If there's 1 to play, you certainly play 8-7.
No, I think he played 10 here. I think he went from 10 to 3. So this is the full roll played at this point, I believe. I'm not. What's another play you could do here? 8 to 1.
I'm not sure. Did he play the 6?
I think he played 10 to 3. Yeah. Okay. So 10 to 3. You could play 8 to 1 and leave the spare on both points. That's the thought process.
I can't see that this is a really big play. I wouldn't use more than 10 seconds on my clock.
I don't mind this because you want to clear that back point. So you want to prepare to clear it.
Well, part of what he's thinking is the race is not gin. So part of you is not just about coming in. You also want to hold your opponent when the race is not settled. This is okay.
This has to bury. I would not think that this is good. He would want to throw this back unless, I mean, now he's flat and buried. You wouldn't want to re-roll that? I would want to re-roll.
Of course I would, but it's not horrible. I wouldn't use my bazooki, my free roll.
Yeah, you wouldn't use that, but if you said, do you want to re-roll or not,
Sure,
I would probably say yes.
Absolutely. Oh,
Ooh.
Great roll.
And
Closer, sure. You'd love him to come out with 1-6 now. He came out with 1-6, it's double pass.
is it?
It is for me.
I mean, he's so flat.
I don't care. It's still good. You got 27 numbers that hit, 9 numbers that point if he comes out with a 6.
But a hitter is not a winner.
And by the way, not only 9 numbers, double ace and double 2 switch. So you got 11 numbers that would point on him if he came out with 1.
All right, what's the race? 42 and 40 is 82, 84, 84 and 4, 88 for white. 88 for white, and that's 70, 82 for blue. So what did I say? 88, 82. When the opponent's on the 4-point or the 5-point, it's basically just like a straight race. So this is a very easy take for white at this point.
It's not a double.
And I think it is a double because he's starting to. It's going to be a crunch soon.
It's not a double because of the score, Joe.
Oh, okay. Score.
You always have to think about the score. When you're winning 4-1, you throttle back.
I would have doubled. I would have doubled this because I think the volatility is low.
No way.
Volatility
you
is
got to
low.
bet on that one, Joe.
Okay. Hold on. Let me just make sure. Okay, that's the position. 88, 82. I would double.
No
you
way.
wouldn't double.
You got
Okay.
the score in there?
Yep. Score is 4-1. Here comes the cube decision. It is right on the edge, so we both tie.
Okay.
So look at that. One would double, one wouldn't, and it was very, very close. I would double. I mean, I'm up 6 pips. I treat it just like a straight race. Up 6 pips, 88, 82 is to me is a double.
Not when I'm up 4-1. I absolutely agree with you if the score was even.
I view races and these primes as the score, unless I'm up so much, like 9-1. If I'm up 4-1, I still need to win 7 points.
Yeah, you're right about one thing. The take points are the same.
Right?
So XG treats it pretty much the same.
Volatility's pretty low. I would have gave the cube. And now Michi's got a choice: run or not run.
I can't believe you would run here.
Ooh.
I hate to break my board, but I hate more to run.
I don't know. This one's tough.
27
I don't know.
numbers hit loose, 9 numbers point. He agreed with me. I would not run.
I don't know. That was a tough play. Now it's to me this is a double.
Now he's more likely to leave a shot. But this board's cracked.
Yeah.
Board's broken. So yeah, there's a trade-off there.
Yeah, I mean, but Petco's also piled up on the 2-point. You know, like is the race like who's got the worst
he improved
piling?
in the race too. He rolled an 8 versus a 7.
So he's up 7 pips
Yeah,
now.
he improved
To
a
me,
bit.
I would have doubled last time. I would double this too.
Well, I'm doubling because I'm playing Michi, and I want to get the cube up there as fast as I can when I'm playing somebody like Michi. So there's no question that I would double, but I'm not sure Petco should.
Okay, and now it's 74-71. It's in the computer here. I would double. Phil, you wouldn't?
No.
Okay. And it's a double take.
Good call, Joe. Petco agreed with me.
All right, now for sure he's gonna double, right? Because I think this is a take.
Oh, there's no question about the double.
Double take.
Oh, he didn't even
Wow.
stop to think.
Now he's gonna hit. I don't think the race is gin enough that he can't. So, do you have a theory on this?
Oh, yeah, you hit and make the ace point.
But what's your theory?
My theory is, wait a minute, he's not hitting.
So I look at this,
My
okay?
theory is if you're within, if the race is within 6 or 7%, you hit.
I do 10%.
Can't believe he didn't hit there.
I do 10%.
Well, the score matters too, but I can't believe you didn't hit here. Huh? No, they got that one instead. We had to wait for you. So we're not streaming. Good luck. Who you play? Good. Go get her. I would have hit there. Now, if he had the cube, I would hit even faster. The cube makes a big difference. Because if he's got the cube, he's got an extra 18% racing big. With the cube in the middle, it's a little different.
It's not in the middle.
Yeah, it's not. It's not? It is. Where's the cube? I don't see the cube.
Yeah. The cube's already, he owns it.
He owns the cube.
Oh, wow.
Petco owns the cube, then you don't hit. He's got an 18% advantage in the race. How did he get the cube? When did that happen?
Maybe that's why he's not 4-cubing.
That's
We didn't realize that the cube was.
why. How did the cube
We
get
messed
there?
up.
We did.
We must have
the
messed
cube was
up.
already turned. And recubes are a big difference.
Yeah, the reef cube is a big
If-
difference.
If Beachy
So
had the cube there, I'm hitting. If Petco holds the cube, I think he played it right. You have an 18% advantage racing with the cube as opposed to hitting. You can put the exact same position in, and one way it's a hit and one way it's not, depending on which side the cube's on. I've given that lesson many times.
all right, so yeah, the re-cube is probably not worth it.
Yeah.
So
When did he get that cube? What
we
happened?
missed it. Maybe Michi doubled when we said he should have, and it already happened. We missed it.
We apologize
Yeah.
to the fans. Joe and I did not see the cube. Part of the problem is he shouldn't be putting the cube over there.
Yeah, it should be on the table.
It should
yeah.
be on, the cube should always be somewhere on the table. And after this game, I'm going to ask them politely to do that.
Right. It should be in the slot for
yeah,
the
I think
cube.
the cube
yeah.
may be too big for that slot, but they can still
Yeah.
put it on the table.
Yeah. We did not see it. I did not see it over
Nobody,
there.
I didn't see it either.
Yeah. All
Thank
right.
you. Well, why don't you come over here and do comments? What are you keeping your mouth shut for, Ray?
Yeah. So we messed
Ray
up.
Lightburn knows what's going on, but doesn't tell anybody. Typical Bahamian.
That's our mistake, folks.
Of course. First one I've ever made.
Same. All right. What's the race to recube though here?
Well, if it's a flat score, you can recube when you're over by 3 according to the Keith count. So what you do is you take your pip count, add 1/7, and if you're over by 3, it's a recube after adding wastage. So,
I would just count. So this is what?
yeah,
This is
but I,
30,
I would still use the Keith count here.
30, 39, 45, and 7 is 52 for white. And blue has 9 times 4 is 36, and 12 is 48, 50. 50 to what? 52.
50
right?
to 52.
50 to 52, but he's got 3 checkers off. So for me, it's 50, it's -6. So it's 46, 52. I would redouble this.
I don't think it's a take. I think it's a pass at a normal score. At this score, there is some reason maybe to take. I think this is a redouble pass.
All right, 50-52 raw count. I have it in now. I would, before seeing it, I would redouble, and I think that this is a take.
I think it's a pass.
It's a take by 150.
Wow.
So
Big redouble, though.
the take point, right, is minus. So you take for me, the take point is whatever after I do the adjustments, which I see is 46 to 52, but then he's got an extra guy on the deuce point, so I add one. So now he's got 47 to 52, right? 47.
Well, you're ignoring the extra points on the deuce
Yeah.
and the ace and
Okay, so
both
now
sides.
adjust. So 47-53. 50 minus 3, 44. So raw count is 50. Then you start with the 3 checkers off, brings it down to 44. Extra man on the deuce brings it up to 45. Okay, so 45 for blue. Then white has 52 plus an extra on the deuce is another one, so that's 53. So 53, 45, which is 8 pips, and 40. I do the take point as the leader, -5 divide by 7, like Walter Trice.
Oh, look, he took it.
Yes.
He took
Good
it.
take.
Good take, good double.
Good double. Good take.
Good take, good double, bad roll.
And Michi's going to be happy to send it back if he can. That's a great roll. Takes 3 men off.
Yeah, Michi's got a
Just equalized.
huge cube vig at the score.
Wow, big roll back.
Off the 6 point, I would think. Yes, there he goes. That was a very big roll for Petco. Got
That's a
slot to
miss.
2. This is a lousy position now. Petco's got a big lead.
Ooh, an ace.
Double aces.
Michi
One
needs a
big
big
roll.
roll.
For Michi.
Okay.
That's almost it.
Okay. He's alive. No good. That's on the checker.
Right.
Oh, wow. All right. Michi's going to roll. See another 5 or 6 come out of the cup. Not even close to a double yet. 2 off. And whenever I don't roll that well, I go, well, 2 off, because now blue only took 1 off. Still not a redouble yet. Not close.
It looks like a 3.5 position.
1, 2, 3, and I would say white's got 4
2.5,
rolls.
Yeah. Looks like a
and
3.5 to 3 roll.
4 rolls for white for me, and 1, 2, and 3.5 for blue. So this
Yeah.
is not a redouble.
I agree. Be an easy take.
Yeah, the take of the century, I think. I see 4 rolls for white here. At least 4 rolls. It's got an open deuce
So if
point.
Michi takes off 2 checkers and Petco takes off 1, did he lose his market? I don't think so. So why could this?
Yeah.
I don't see how this could be a double.
He's got 5 times 4 is 20, 22 for white, and that's 15, 19, and 22. 22, right? But blue has an extra. He's got 5 men on the table, and white's got 7 men on the
Yeah,
table.
7's worse than 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7's worse than 5.
So to me, this can't be a redouble.
I can't believe he's taking this much time on the clock.
Okay, since he's going to take time, I'm going to take time here as well.
The score, there's maybe a chance it could be closer to a double, but I don't see it.
Wow, it is, because it's a 50-50 game at the score. It is right on the edge. No double take is very close.
Wow, no wonder Michi's taking
Wow.
so much time. Wow, good for Michi.
Wow,
Never
he's
even think
actually
about it.
an underdog, 49%.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
Wow, as an
Easy
underdog,
take.
this is such an easy
It's a
take.
huge take, though.
Yeah.
Huge take.
Huge. It would be a 700 blunder to pass this.
Maybe Michi saw Petco's drop in the first round. That was so
But
bad.
you said you saw Petco do
Oh,
one of
much
this
worse
is
than this.
okay.
He
This
made
is
a 400
700
error. Yeah.
if he passes this.
He made a 400 error and a
I wouldn't have doubled this. This is why Michi's a grand like this is top level.
I wasn't think. I would.
This
think
is
of
top
doubling.
level. I wouldn't double this. This
Well,
is top
it's
level.
a lot of it's because of the score. A
Yes.
tremendous amount of it is because
He's
of
an
the score.
he's actually an underdog, Phil.
Wow.
He is 49% to win this.
So Michi
This
is
is
not favored to
huge.
win the game, but he's right to double. Wow.
What a
So
find.
cool.
What a find.
What a cool. Well, this is not unusual when you have lopsided scores, but at 1 to 4, I haven't seen this. I've
Yeah.
seen it at 2 to
Yeah,
6,
yeah.
2 to 7, things like
This
that.
is like
This is very cool.
this is really you know what? A lot of props to Michi.
Very cool.
A lot of props to Michi for this find.
Well,
Wow. To me, this isn't such an easy take.
it's an easy take because you weren't sure it's a double.
Yeah.
I created something called reverse Woolsey's law.
But we're not sitting in the chair looking
yeah,
at the AQ.
reverse
which
Woolsey's law says if you're not sure it's a double, then take it. That's a
like-
real simple way to know when to take, and that's what I would apply right here.
But he's right to take a little time. But he's only got 6 minutes. Okay, so and if he passes, they got a long way to go in a 5 to 4 match with only 6 minutes.
I will bet you he takes. He's a very fine player. He's not likely to
Yeah.
make that big a mistake.
This would be I agree. I think he's going to take 2 because I
Yeah.
just don't see him making this big of an
Yeah,
error.
not twice in 1 week. You know the story about the guy who goes on every airplane carrying a bomb? Because the odds of a bomb in the airplane are 1,000,000 to 1, but the odds of 2 are 100,000,000 to 1.
Man.
So he takes a bomb with him every time. So he's not going to make the same mistake twice in 1 week.
This is so again. The count is I count 5 checkers based on the 4 essentially. That's 20 plus 2 on the ace is 22 for white, and blue has that's 3 times 5 is 15 plus 4 is 19 plus 3 is 22. So 22. And then you have 2 extra checkers off for blue, so you drop that 2 points right there. So that's 22 down to
He took it.
18.
He
He
took it. Good
takes.
for him.
Okay.
Good for him. Both players did the right thing. This is great.
And
this is not a good roll for
Yeah.
Michi. He wanted to take 2 checkers off,
It's not terrible because he
No,
had 7 checkers.
but it would be nice to take 2
And
off.
that is a bad roll because that's only 1 off as well.
I think
and he-
I go
and
to
he has
the
to
2
roll an
point.
ace.
I think you go to the 2.
I would slide 4 to 3.
Really? And I go to the 2.
I'd slide 4-3. Okay.
Why do I go to the 2? Because I like checkers on the 4. The least wastage. Bad roll for Michi. Only took 1 off
He
again.
he
There's
missed
2
the
in a row.
4.
He took 1 off.
Yeah.
Petco will have a recube when he's down to 1 checker.
Wow,
Oh,
another miss.
Another miss.
Really?
That surprised me too. I would go to the
would've
ace.
I would go to the ace
Yeah.
too. I was surprising,
Wow.
but maybe
Probably
maybe
not
not.
going to matter. Probably not
ace
going to matter.
3?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay, it's all down to this.
Ace 3 would have made it
It's
matter.
all down to this. Here it comes. Big roll. Oh,
Wow.
What a match. What a match. I want to go congratulate.
Yeah.
He was 50%. It was still right to double. We're so proud of you for finding that cue. You had a great take. Great match, guys. I was excited. So happy when I see big players.
That was a crazy first game too. Holy crap!
Was my double correct?
Which the second?
The first game.
The first game.
That crazy back in.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this game was so bored. I mean, he had four men back and he was on
He gets bad entries like which he did like